Yes, hello everybody, this is Gabriel. I just wanted to give you a quick update on cryptocurrencies, or here especially the Bitcoin from my last week's video. So last week I was talking about how price was overextended. Here you can see it nicely on the monthly chart. How after this volatile up move, how price was overextended from the moving averages, and that I didn't like that very much. I mean, whenever there's a big up move, well, it's like breathing in and breathing out. You need some form of counter reaction, and I was actually expecting for price to to go down in order to digest this big up move, and as well to get rid of this overextension. Price tends to come back to the moving averages whenever it's overextended. The factors that are pushing price towards the moving average get bigger and bigger. And yesterday we actually have seen, we've seen a terrible sell-off, and this sell-off was a big hit on the head of the crypto bulls. So this is sell-off that's the last. It's about a 17% reduction in Bitcoin price, like a little bit less than $2,000 per Bitcoin. That's a very strong sell-off. So let's have a look at that now with a little bit different perspective from perspective of price action. So from our last dominant high at around 13,500, we've seen a sell-off towards the big number, the $10,000 levels. But at that level, we've seen confident bulls to actually buy Bitcoin. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen this up move in price. So after another pullback occurred towards this level, where it went a little bit beyond, which is fine, we've seen another couple of crypto bulls who are actually buying. And as you can see, this buying effort gets lower and lower. So these confident crypto bulls actually get less and less confident over time during this consolidation here. And there are other crypto holders who are actually selling up here, right? If they wouldn't have sold, we wouldn't see this big reaction. So we have got two things in this consolidation. We've got crypto bulls who are getting less and less confident because the up moves get smaller and smaller. And we have got crypto bulls who think, well, that this trend might be overdone towards the 14,000, and they're really happy to bank in some profits at least at these levels. So we've kind of a volatility contraction. And everything centers around the 10,000 big number level, which is a very important psychological level. What we see here with the big sell-off is actually a very important component with the overall uptrend to continue. Well, this might sound counterintuitive, but we need this type of counter reactions actually to get a transitioning of the weak hands into the strong hands of the bulls. So once these levels got threatened and run over, obviously there was panic in the market yesterday. And whenever there's panic in the market, we've got this transitioning of weak hands into strong hands. Well, we have to see. At the moment, what we see is a test of the 200 moving average. The 200 is a support level, so it's kind of bouncing a little bit from this important level, and we have to see whether the strong bulls are coming into the market, whether they perceive this as a really cheap price. Well, just remember, we're coming here from the high, we're coming from around 14,000, and here the low is around 8,000. So that's a pretty big discount. And the lower we go, the more bulls get convinced that this is actually a good opportunity to buy. So well, you can see this as well as a slingshot, right? So the slingshot is active now, and the more energy you put into the slingshot, the stronger will be the counter reaction. And we need this counter reaction. We have got resistance levels like these levels, these lower highs. These are small resistance levels that can easily be broken if the bulls step in again. That's kind of like the dominoes that we've seen in the past. Like in the past over here on the weekly chart, we had a similar consolidation. We had these resistance levels clustered nearby, and we can see what actually happened when those get run over. They can get run over like more or less at once. Like in a domino game. So I'm actually expecting something very similar here. We've got a consolidation, we've got a nice sell-off that traps bulls out of a good trade. And there's a transitioning of strong, of weak hands into strong hands, and this is what we need actually to have a continuation of this uptrend above the $20,000. So yeah, these are interesting times. I've been waiting for this actually to happen, to clear this consolidation. And this is a very important bullish sign. I've been expecting like price to dip into this target area of between 6,000 and 8,000. Ideally, here on the weekly, we see a pullback towards the 6,000 level, which is this pure support and resistance levels we've seen on the weekly chart. So let's see. We need bulls to come in. We need strength entering the market, and until the 10,000 level is not broken higher, the market is kind of it's unclear what's going to do. There's still the risk that we might actually see a further pullback towards the 6,000, and I want to buy a strength. So I'm observing now the markets like on the 240-minute chart, or as well the lower time frames, lower than that, for the bulls to come in, for strength to come in, and for having an excellent long trading or investing opportunity in Bitcoin.